Hey everyone, welcome back to this episode, or this first episode, and I'm going to spend this episode setting up the basic infrastructure of a basic IC2 system. So, let's get everything started by first making some wires, which is a pretty basic IC2 machine component. I'm going to make some insulated copper wires, and I'm going to make myself a battery. Oh good, I do have redstone. 2 redstone, 4 tin, and 1 of those. And I'm going to knock out the IC2 stuff pretty early, at least the basic level, so that I can get to, well, the good stuff quicker. But here we go. Battery, and I need a furnace. I forgot to grab one, so let's just grab some of you. That's a little bit too much, oh well. But put this in here, grab a furnace, machine block, battery, and now I've got a generator. And next up I want a powered furnace. Oh, no, it's electric furnace. So, 1 electronic circuit, redstone, and an iron furnace. Iron furnace is pretty easy. Let's grab this. All there is to an iron furnace is that. 2 redstone, another 2 redstone, and 3 more copper. Another set of wires. That gets me the copper wiring I need for the circuit that I'm going to use. There we go. Circuit, iron furnace, 2 redstones, and electric furnace. And I'm going to want a single macerator. I'm just going to require 1 more refined iron, which is perfectly fine with me. And iron ingot, and let's let this cook up, and then I'm going to quick make the macerator. And I'll hook everything up, get some more stuff, and finish up the little bit of basic IC2 stuff that I have left. But, here we go, machine. 1 more of these. And I might have to break down some... Yep, looks like I gotta break down some gravel. Well, let's get to doing that. I'll be back when this is done. Okay, I'm back with the flint I need. Oh shoot, I'll be back. Okay, since there's a basic component of the macerator I forgot, I need to get myself a tree tap for what I'm about to do. So, let's head out here into the wild, and I planted some rubber trees. I went out, farmed a bunch with saplings, so let's knock all of the leaves off this, and get absolutely no rubber spots, it looks like. Okay. A2, you random tree? Okay, let's go over to where I found these rubber tree saplings, and hope that some of these trees have rubber spots so that I can tap them, get some basic rubber. Also, there's this nifty ravine right here, which is which intersects abandoned mineshaft, which I will definitely have to go exploring some more. Might even be connected to the one I found earlier. But rubber trees, where were you? I know I didn't chop down all of you. Just most. There we go. Huh. Interesting. There we go. Now the advantage to tapping, or tree tapping, is that you can continue to get sticky resin, which you use for rubber, because if you don't tap it incorrectly, it will continue to regrow rubber, or the sticky resin, and, well, that's the basis for making rubber. Anyway, guys, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and let's make this circuit. Oh, whoops. Yeah. That makes sense. I did that wrong. Okay. Now we can make the circuit. Okay. And let's get to making this macerator. But we're not quite done yet. So that should be enough. You need to make a battery box so I can store any excess power I might generate. And it's a pretty simple build. Does require 3 rechargeable batteries, some wood, which I happen to have just sitting in a chest here, and a piece of copper wire. And I'm also going to show you guys another way you can make copper wiring, insulated copper wiring, but... Oops. Now, what this bat box will do is it will store a charge in it, and I'm going to need one other tool for what I'm about to do, which is the bronze wrench. Are you the Buildcraft one or the IC2 one? Well, we'll find out. But if I come back here, place this down, and knock out a little bit of space back here to put this. Okay, right wrench. This will store a charge of 40,000 EU in it and output a maximum of 32 EU out of this spot right here. And in order to do that, it needs to travel along copper cabling. So that's why I made that, or making some extra copper cabling. But I've done this, so let's see another way of making copper cabling. If I do this, it gives me uninsulated copper cabling, which then I can pair with rubber and give myself however much insulated copper cabling I need without sacrificing all of the rubber I might have on hand. Now, there's the electrical furnace, there's the macerator, and I'm going to make that look pretty a little bit later. So let's get the furnace up and running and see what we can do. Let's grab copper coal, gold ore, some of that. And you can see this, that a single piece of coal coke produces 16,000 EU at a 10 EU per tick at a generator. So, let's grab 8 pieces of that. Reorganize the chest. And I'm going to start this cooking up. But while it cooks up, I'm also going to work on another thing. Oh, I put this in the slightly wrong order, but macerate. After I put the coal in, you can see the power going in. And each of the machines are setting up their own internal buffer. But there is something I want to work on. Getting one of you. I don't know if I have enough iron to do this, but we'll find out. Well, let's check now. I want to make a hopper. I need one more piece of iron. Okay. Ooh, good. I do have iron ore. Well, let's start at least the basics of building it. So that plus this equals a gear, a stone gear. And these gears are stuff from Buildcraft. And they're used almost exclusively in Buildcraft stuff. However, there's some compatibility between Buildcraft and other mods. Mainly, basically every other mod, actually. Alright. Oops. Gonna sleep through... Actually, I'm not gonna sleep through the night. I'm gonna start this ore processing, and I'm gonna go hunt mobs. And we're hunting for one specific thing from these mobs, and that's minium shards. So that I can make a minium stone. Oop, give me that back. Let's dump all this in here. And dump whatever's left over in here. Oh, I did have that on me. But mostly dump tools in here. Ores. And I'm gonna go fight some mobs. Are there any immediately around here, or did I accidentally flag the game as peaceful at some point? Yep, I flagged as peaceful. I was in test world. That would explain a lot. It's frustrating that that setting is not actually world specific. But this is about the long and short of it. Oh god. So, when a mob dies, it has a chance to drop something called a minium shard, which none of these mobs have dropped yet. So, let me quick go collect some food and see if I can find some mobs that'll drop it for me. Oh, I'll be back. Okay, we're back, and I have shards of minium, 8 of them, which is precisely how many I need. And there's my stone. So let's grab some stuff that I need for this. For this and this. Let's quick come back here, check on these ore processings. You're going to be important. And you're going to be equally as important. But since I'm having some problems with iron at the moment, I'm going to make a minium stone. Which is a pretty useful thing. It's part of EE3, which allows you to convert some things into other things. And that might sound vague, but you'll see. So with this minium stone, that's not what I wanted to convert. Actually, that is what I wanted to convert. I'm going to stick 36 in here. I'll pull out 9 diamonds. Now, there are certain resources that have recipes in this. Not all resources do. But I also am going to convert this 1 piece of gold down to 8 iron. And you can convert up from the 8 iron to 1 gold. But I'm going to start, after I make this, after I make the hopper, I'm going to begin working on something special. And where's that stone there? There it is. So, whip these together in a crafting table, you've got a hopper. And let's come back in here. And this is poorly illuminated, but I'll get to that later. Put the hopper on there. And I forgot to grab the ores to demonstrate how this works. So, if you come back here with the ores, and you place them in here, they'll automatically feed into the machine. Now they do this in a way that they will automatically feed whatever's in the first slot, this slot here with copper ore, into the corresponding inventory if it is a side-dependent inventory, or if it's a determined by interface inventory like thermal expansion is. And as long as it's open, it'll continue to feed, or as long as there's room from that stack type, if there's more, it'll continue to feed. So, it works as a pretty good buffer to prevent system overflows. Let's grab this tin, grab more of it, and let's pop the tin in there. But there's some other things that I want to get ready. One of which is an enchanting table, which will require some obsidian. So do I have any raw wood in here? Yes, I do. So my primary use for the minium stone is to convert wood and planks into obsidian. Because with obsidian, I can make several things. First off, I can make... Where did those books go? Oh, balls. Oh, I have them in my inventory. Whoops. I can make an enchanting table, which is pretty important to me so I don't waste experience. I did have an unfortunate encounter in the search for the Binium shards. However, I do not have enough bookcases as of right now to get full maximum enchanting, so actually I need to bind this up because I placed it in the wrong place, so I'm going to just hang on to that for now. Now I'm also going to make myself a diamond pick, pretty basic. More basic vanilla stuff. Okay. Diamond pick. And I'm going to make a diamond sword. Now I do have some other swords, and yeah, I could survive without making the diamond sword, but I just want to have it just to have it. Now, there's one other very important thing that I want to make right now. And that is flint and steel for a nether portal. Because a nether portal in this mod means that I can access nether ores. And nether ores are twice as valuable as the regular world ores. And what that means is, well, when I... No, come on, gravel. Alright, well, what I mean is if you were to say, nope, not recipe, uses, say macerate a nether coal ore, you would get 4 coal instead of 2, which is what you would normally get. Nether diamond ore, again, not recipes, will net you 4 diamonds, so on and so forth. It's usually about 4 times the resources you would get if you were to macerate and process it, or in some cases, like the nether redstone, just mine it. Some cases you don't get as lucky. That's mostly in the sapphire, or the gems from Red Power, and there's maybe 1 or 2 other things, but so far, that's pretty much it. So, let me quick... Will you break into flint? No. Alright, I'll be back when it breaks. Alright, we're back. Made my nether portal. And let's go to hell. And let me quick grab a pen or pencil to mark down my current spawn location so that if I get lost I can at least easily access it. My pen's exploded. Oh, this is taking me back to the overworld. And I gotta wait for this to generate. Oh, joy! Oop. Another coal. Oh, some nether ore. But let's get this pen. 784. Let's get a working pen. Now, the trade-off with the nether ore is that you are exposing yourself to a fair amount more danger, but you do get double the ore, which I think is worth it because fairly soon I will be able to mitigate or completely remove all of the threat of mining in the nether. So let's see, I'm at level 68. Zombie, why are you hostile? Oh god. Not yet, though. Let me go grab my stuff and, figure out why they started hostile. Oh god. I have made a grievous mistake. Yes, he's in the overworld. Wait. Huh. Well, this'll be fun. Zombies, are you still aggroed on me? I don't know. But, yeah. Coming here for the ore, good idea. Good investment. Helps if you have some amount of protection, which I do not at the moment. However, I'm going to continue to grab some resources and then head back to the overworld. So I'll see you guys then. And you guys will get to watch me try and deal with that zombie. Okay, I haven't gathered too many more resources. However, I noticed how long this episode is, so I'm going to head back to the overworld and pray. Pray very much. You have my steel armor. Oh, balls. Well, let's make some ruby armor, or ruby sword. And this is going to be fun. You are invisible. Huh. This is interesting. Okay. Let's try this again and see if you are again invisible. Oh, I have swords. No, you're not invisible this time. I'm gonna keep dying, so I'll be back when I've dealt with this guy. Okay, through a stroke of luck, he is now dead. I have my armor again. And I'm gonna call this episode here. And go into the Nether, gather some more, hopefully, and recover from those very unfortunate losses. But I'll see you guys next time.